Hello, one and all, and welcome to Ace in the Roll. Last time, our heroes have descended into the tunnels beneath Azar to find Commander Artos and battle him once again, only to find that he can animate multiple bodies at once and nearly TPK'd the entire party. Only to have Kane come in and take some hits for them at the last second and nearly die as well. And now, after Skelly has been given a magical knife by Hector, they are headed to the further reaches of this cave to see what's down there. So, once you guys long rest, where do you guys want to go?
I'm gonna go find those metal doors.
Okay. Do you remember his instructions?
I do.
Let's take the key. Let's take the key as well, the elemental.
Okay. Yeah, you can see it is a red-violet elemental key. You don't need to add that to your inventory because it's within this same dungeon is where the key is, so you don't really have to add it. You'll be removing it anyway.
We got a dungeon and a dragon. It's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, can I hold that key, please?
Bye.
I want to hold the key.
Also, Skelly, you can feel fire magic with the key. You can tell whichever... This is just enchanted with fire magic, specifically.
Yeah. This feels a little different. This feels a little weird. I'm gonna find those metal doors. Let's go. Let's dip.
So, where are you guys headed? Tell me that, because I have the map, and I'm gonna see if you guys remember where in the world to go.
I'm following Blubble.
We're gonna head back across the bridge.
Okay, that would lead you to the cave where you got the flora. I was gonna. Does mushroom count as flora? I'm gonna count mushroom as flora. Alright, where then?
Okay.
Just back down further?
And then, back into the room with the crates.
Okay. Now you're at the room where there's like 2 boats. Or, sorry, actually, no, it would be 4 boats at this point, just sitting at the dock.
Where did Hector say the door was? Is it still farther the other way?
That's why I asked
I have lots of cards.
What?
Of course he left us. I asked him to stay with us. He said it had lots of guards around it, so look for people.
Okay,
it's probably somewhere we haven't been yet. Let's use that dock and go across the river to the next section of the cave.
This section has like almost like a little wooden walkway keeping you above the water, but there's like some 6-inch to a foot deep water covering a lot of it. You can see that there's a lot of serpent shrooms and lichen growing around if you want to go venture into the water to go get them. Not the entire area is flooded. It's not like deep. You can easily see the bottom. It's not like there's gonna be a squid that attacks you. Unless there is.
Is there any plants other than the lichen or the serpent shrooms?
Let me check. Actually, make a perception check. And we'll see if there are.
That is 12.
You'd see a big bulbous plant off to your right as you're walking along the wooden walkway.
Can I make a nature check to figure out what the bulbous plant is?
Yeah, sure.
There we go, 23.
23. You can see that there is a large amount of globwort. It is globwort. It's globwort. Who doesn't know what globwort is? It's like a common plant. I'm just kidding. Okay. It has healing properties. Not very strong healing properties, but healing properties nonetheless. Think of it like aloe vera.
Yes, let's take the globwort as well.
If you can also mix into a tea if you want. You can get 6 globwort, and I'll give you that in your inventory later.
Okay, cool.
You can see that there is a guard up ahead walking down the path. His back is currently to you. He's just kind of on patrol.
Can I politely talk to him without getting stabbed, maybe?
I guess. How do you want to start this?
Hey, sir.
He spins around. What are you guys doing here?
we're kind of
Me?
lost.
Just hanging around.
How'd you get in here?
We're just lost. I'm just here to ask for directions.
You don't simply just like wander into a military cave.
I mean, we kind of did. No, it's either you answer the question.
I'll show you the
direction.
I'll show you the exit, but you gotta get out of here.
I'm
That's
hiding.
not what I'm asking for.
Wall.
Sir, you misunderstand. It's either give me the directions I need, or I set you on fire. Take your pick.
Is that a threat? He levels his
Yes.
spear. Roll
Yes, yes, it is.
intimidation.
No. Oh, I feel my intimidation's actually very high. This actually might be good for me. Hold on. Intimidation. I've been waiting for this moment. Intimidation. Fuck.
What?
4. I got 4.
Yeah, you don't scare me. The door's that way. Get out of here.
Sir. Have you seen any metal doors around here? Like a metal door?
I'm not telling you a thing. Now get out of here. And he starts like starting with the spear.
Sir, I'm gonna stab you. I swear to God.
You don't scare me.
I start walking towards the exit.
Just leave.
Man, can I draw?
Yeah,
Can I draw my sword?
Yeah.
Actually, no. Can I fire blast? Can I just set
Sure.
him on fire?
Wait, you're gonna actually use
And
the
I'm
full
going-
like fire blast ability? The like
Yes.
top.
Yes.
Okay. I guess he has to make a dex save.
And I'm sprinting for the exit. Let it be
He got a
known.
natural 1. He is incinerated.
That was easy. Sheena, come back. He's
He
dead.
just dies. Also, the entire cavern is now lit up
Dead.
because the entire like walkway in front of you is just on fire.
Well, shit.
Hey, there's the water. It's not that deep, except for Blubble. For Blubble, it's up to like waist
All
height
I wanted-
everywhere.
All I wanted was some damn directions. But no, I had to incinerate a guy. That's so difficult.
What now? Now you've murdered this man.
I want to find my metal doors. A man on a mission.
Okay, where are you guys going?
I want
Just like further down the hall, or what?
Yeah.
I mean, the bridge is on fire
down, like,
now.
across- Bridge is on fire.
You guys can walk in the
let's
water,
maybe-
but it's just
Okay,
unpleasant.
let's maybe not walk in the bridge and just walk in the water.
Yeah, it's deep for Blubble, but everyone else, it's fine. It's just cold. It's unpleasant. And eventually you do find a metal door embedded into the
Hey.
stone.
All it took was a guy to die. That's easy enough.
Is there an elemental lock at
There
that door?
absolutely is.
I thought you were about to say is not.
Imagine if I just said no.
Wait, what does the
There
key look like?
absolutely
It's
is
just a
not.
little gem. Just a little gem.
Okay, I will put the key in the lock.
Okay, you see it
No, I
unlock.
wanna-
With a
give me the
little
key.
burst of fire,
Give me
it
the
unlocks.
Oh,
If you
This
want to
looks-
open the door, you may.
can I use
Let's open the door.
can I use an intelligence check?
Sure. About what are you trying to discern?
I'm trying to see if Skelly would know this place.
Where you are right now, you wouldn't.
I'm talking like, aren't we walking inside?
Are you guys
I'll
heading
look
inside? That's up
around.
to you if you guys are heading inside.
I'm going inside.
So as you guys kind of walk down this passage, the stone starts to kind of change from the gray it has been, until the walls are more
Okay.
glistening black glass.
Just a warning, this next room looks pretty suspicious.
Suspicious.
And as you walk down this now black glass hallway, you step into a chamber with 4 pillars carved from a reddish stone that hold up the ceiling. On the ground is a red rug that is worn and decayed. And off to the left, there's a passage that seems to have collapsed a long time ago. But most notably, across the chamber is a great door, sealed with ice. It is carved from the same red materials as the pillars. And in the center, you can tell that there is a insignia that is hard to make out through the ice.
Am I allowed to use intelligence?
If you want a history check, you may.
I hate this.
What'd you roll?
I got a 6.
You get familiar vibes from this place. Though you don't think you've ever been here before.
This is definitely familiar. Especially the ice. And the fire.
Hey, what do you guys want to do in this empty room with this great sealed door?
I have a feeling that with all the ice, I kind of know what or who might be set up here. When we enter the room, is the sealed door directly across from us, or is it off to the left?
It is directly across from you, though there is a passage off to the left that has been collapsed a long time ago.
I was gonna say, I can see that the passage to the left has been collapsed.
I think I might know where we are. Also, with all the blocked off entrances.
Do you want to enlighten the other players, or are you going to keep that to yourself?
I don't want to say, I don't know if I'm right or not.
I mean, you don't have to be. You can share theories.
I mean, a while back, Orson, big flame boy, had these things called the Forges, which he run. And this definitely looks like one of them. And if this is one of Orson's Forge, then there should be a thing around to light this place up. So we can actually look around more.
It just seems like there's some put out torches in this room. It seems like the door blocks off to any further area, which is currently sealed with ice. Though it does seem to be normal ice. Like,
it'll take a while to guess, and this is Orson's Forge, and I feel like Azramin was here.
Yeah, with the ice, I feel like this has something to do with Azramin's doing, or at least with his cult.
Which is weird, because why would one of Orson's forges be? I guess he was friends with Azramin for a while, so there is a chance he put a forge here, and the war broke out and they closed it and probably destroyed it. But it's still being guarded, which is weird. This thing's definitely abandoned. Definitely, none of his forges have been used in a while. And that red ore looking used to make armor and weapons. So I think before we open the door, we try light up the place.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't take too much work. You guys are able, since two of you have fire spells, to light up all the torches. And now you can get a good look at this door with the ice reflecting back at all of the obsidian walls.
Am I able to do perception
if you want
if I can remember more?
I will tell you, there's something that would give you advantage on a history check if you were able to check it on the door. You would know that the specific way to open these doors always had a symbol on it. If it is the kind of door you're thinking of. So, unfortunately, the insignia is currently blocked by ice, if there is one.
Who's the other person with the fire spells? The Blubble?
Yeah, Blubble has fire, right? Blubble has fire.
I have zero spells. I have no spells, by the way, so let's just make that clear.
Loser. I mean, Blubble.
Master. What you meant to say.
I swapped out my firebolt for mending for that fight so that I could heal Skelly if needed, but since we're not in combat, how long would it take for me to swap them
I'd
out?
let you say you switched it during the long rest, because that's when you're supposed to switch it. So if you guys want to melt the ice, you just can. It would take you guys 5 to 10 minutes, but we'll just skip through that if you want to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, as the ice kind of melts away, Skelly, you can see in the center of the door, there is an insignia of a flaming sword. And if you want to make another history check, you may, to see if this is your creator's insignia that he would have on his doors.
I rolled a 9.
That's enough, honestly. this is something you've seen so many times that it's enough. You can tell that is Arson's insignia on that door.
So my theory stands correct. This is Arson's forge.
And
So we have come across a green issue. 'Cause back then, only Arson could open these doors.
well, the main door.
So the best I can try to do is put flames towards it and hope it reacts to mine, but no promises.
Are you going to try and fire blast it or something? Is that the
I
plan?
will.
As you shoot a blast of fire at this insignia, it lights up with orange light and the door starts to slide open, scraping across the stone. And beyond, you
jump
can see a
back.
passageway that leads down with stairs carved from the same red material as the door and pillars. It is fairly dark inside, but there are torches. And Blubble, this is unlike any cave you've ever seen, so cave sense will not help you here. Though I will show the map for the viewers.
Dang, the stinking viewers.
Yeah, they get to see everything, and you guys get to see it after the episode.
Little stinkers.
Ahead of you guys, as you walk down these grand stairs, you can see a crisscross of 4 bridges. You see one that technically, I guess you would say it's 2 or 4, because it makes a plus shape. One that heads directly across into an even larger door that seems to have, there actually are 2 torches still lit, is why you can see this further door. With 2 almost like stone water wheel looking contraptions with dried lava all over them. And then you can't really see much else without more light. Except for Cheetah and Blubble, who have dark vision. You guys can see that there are the other 2 bridges that go from the middle of the primary bridge and off to the sides. Also, there is a massive chasm below that you can see that there is dried lava all over the bottom of.
If I can remember from years ago, that lava is used to power most of this place. And it basically makes this place run.
Yeah.
So we have to get that lava. Right?
This area is clearly long cooled. Like, it is actually cold in here. Right.
Which, once we get it going, you guys might it's gonna get pretty hot.
Where do you guys
Hopefully.
want to go?
I
There are
want
pretty
to-
much 3
how-
ways
how-
to travel.
How do I get this lava flowing? Like, is there any way I can?
You would know from just your own memory that when Arson would open one of these doors, well, the main forge door, which is what you see now before you, he would move and manipulate the lava with magic. Though currently you don't see any lava, and unless you have some ability that you haven't quite tapped into yet, you cannot move lava.
Firebend, no. So, slight issue, guys. I don't think we're getting this place running.
There's still other areas, though. Because if the front door opens, you likely can open others.
Yeah, I,
mean,
wasn't. I
it's
wasn't do the lava.
it's definitely very, very weird that I was able to... He was the only person I was able to do that. So that was a big shock for me.
Oh, also, there's a creature just slowly shambling its way across the bridge. I should have probably mentioned that, huh?
Yeah, can I can see the creature, right? What does it look
Trust me, you all can, because it is glowing.
Hmm.
It is positively glowing. As you see, something that vaguely resembles Skelly, but it looks like it's made of molten rock, kind of just shambling across, and I'll send you guys a design, throw it up on screen. It's just kind of wandering across that bridge that's perpendicular where you guys are, because you guys haven't moved yet. It doesn't seem to pay you guys much mind, it just kind of slowly wanders across the bridge.
Let's talk to it.
If you want to, you may.
Skelly, I did my part leading you guys through the cave. Whatever this is your business.
Also, Skelly, if you want to
this is-
make a history check, I can give you more information about what you're seeing.
Yeah, sure.
which I did send you a long time ago. I doubt you remember everything I messaged you.
13.
13's enough to remember that what you see before you is a guardian of the forge. They are not sentient as you are. They simply protect the forge.
I'm gonna like tap on his shoulder to try to give some attention.
It just kind of like turns to you and like opens its mouth, and you see molten metal like drip out across its rib cage, and it just kind of stares blankly with its empty like molten dripping eye sockets at you. It doesn't attack.
This guy has been. I can remember enough. This guy's been roaming here for over 100 years now.
Yeah.
Oh.
And as you tell your party that, it turns toward them and makes an angry screeching gurgling noise.
Whoa, hold. Don't attack them.
I need you to make
Let's not do
a
that.
persuasion check with advantage, which I believe you have -3 to, so I'm a little worried
Yeah,
about
5.
that.
I got 5.
Yeah, it gets angry and starts moving toward the other two, but it is extremely slow, so it is not going to even make it to them this turn.
Stop, don't attack them. Those are my friends.
I'll let you
Let's
make
not
another
do that.
check after the other two have done something.
Don't attack it. Don't attack it. This thing's probably very fragile. This thing will die.
It is
I'm
made
just
of
gonna
gold.
kind of back away a little bit, put my hands up, try and like show that I mean it no harm.
I'm gonna draw my Atagi's blade. No, just kidding.
I so thought you were about to kill it. It does actually have custom stats, though,
Ooh, nice.
which I have pulled up.
This is the guardian of the forge. His only purpose is just to protect the forge.
There's a couple others shuffling out of one of the rooms, though.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's a
Um,
couple.
Come on, everybody stop. We don't have to do this.
I'll let you make another persuasion check with advantage to see if you can stop them.
-2.
Wait, so you got a natural 1 with a -3 modifier? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
This is bullshit.
Okay, it's gonna make the closer one's gonna make an attack on Blubble. It doesn't have a
Honestly,
great
Campbell-
hit.
Can't Blubber just like move? It's just like really slow.
It is like swinging its arms a little while. It doesn't move on the ground very fast, but it seems to speed up when it gets close. That is a. I'm gonna make it disadvantage because this one's pretty weakened. Yeah, even with disadvantage, it got an 18 to hit.
Dang, yeah, that's gonna hit.
That'll be 7 fire damage, as it like sprays molten metal at you.
I'm gonna reaction cast absorb elements again.
Okay,
So does
you
that
can
make
take
that like
half.
3?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Favoring the player.
Sheeta, it's your turn if you want to do anything. Or Blubble. Actually, either of you guys can do anything if you want, because we're not
really.
in initiative order.
I'm just gonna ask Skelly, like, give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill this guy.
Yeah.
There's also
Probably
2 more.
Probably because every skeleton made by Arson is all dead, besides me and probably these 3. So this very rare occurrence that these guys are even alive. So let's not kill it.
Scaly, if you want to try and convince him, I'll let you do another check, because it's about time.
Percent equation.
I've given you 3 tries now.
I got a 12.
That's enough. You only needed a 10.
Okay.
I can't believe you rolled under a 10 twice.
This is.
You see it stop and turn around, though it still looks angry.
Let's not attack our friends here. I know you got your guys' whole purpose is just to kill, but
It just kind of...
Not do that.
They all kind of just stop and listen to you. You guys, if you wish, now can pass by this thing.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you guys should come over here.
Okay. There are... Now you're about middle of the entire area with the plus-shaped bridge. You're like dead center. There are 2 doors. One to the left, one to the right. And there's the big one in front of you that you have no idea how to open.
Go to the one on the left. Let's see if we can open that.
Okay. If you want to walk over there, you can see it has the same fire insignia as the last door.
I can blast real quick.
As you do, it opens. And as you walk into this area, you can see that there's just a simple desk across from the door with a large chair that looks to be made of metal. There are a few papers, actually. Even books, an ink, and a skull. There are bookshelves on either side and a globe to the far left wall. And a tattered rug covers some of the floor in this little study. And on the far right of the room, there's an unmade bed. And you'd probably recognize that Arson did always have a spot to... just a living space, since he didn't really have, like, a house anywhere. He would...
This is definitely Arson's room.
This is his living
I don't know what all
space,
these-
yeah.
Can I look at the papers? See if they are?
You can see, one of them is a book about the minerals and geology of the Ilragorn region. And there is a note written in a language that I don't think you'd recognize. What can everyone speak again?
I can speak Common, Gnomish, and Undercommon.
Okay, none of those will cut this.
Thieves can't.
That's not it either. Skelly, what can you speak?
I don't know.
You can speak Orc,
Oh, wait.
Undercommon, and Common. I just checked. Okay. None of you can read this note. Also on the desk, there's a spell book that has a blue cover. And some, like, silver details on the edges to, like, keep the cover nice.
Like dusty or anything, or is it just like just a nice book?
There's no one to create dust. Because dust
I
only
open
comes
the book.
from people.
wanna
You can
take
look at the
that
book.
spell?
On the inside cover, you can see there is also another thing written in this language that none of you know how to read. This one's a little shorter. But as you kind of flip through, it is a book about necromancy. There are a lot of spells in there. Next long rest, if you wish, and you want to remove this book from its resting place, you can read it and learn spells.
Yep, I'm taking this. I'm learning everything. This
You
is
You
I
can
know what
add
this is.
Arson's Blue spell tome just as a custom item to your inventory. Okay.
I'll do that after.
And that is also on the desk. You can see that little skull that's there. If you want to take that, I will add that to your inventory later. It will essentially function as a medical kit, but for Skelly. So I will add that to your inventory later, if you want to take that, which I'm assuming you do.
Yep.
Also, are
I
you
will take
taking the
everything.
note or the book about
Yeah.
geology and minerals? Okay, you take all of that?
Yeah, I'm like basically all the books, papers on this desk. I'm just taking.
Okay.
I know I have to do something with them eventually.
Okay, that seems to be all that's in this room. If you want to inspect the notes, I might let you try and get a little bit, because, like in real life, a lot of D&D languages are rooted in the same basic ideas. So I might give you a couple words if you want to, like, intelligence check it. Do you want to try an intelligence check to see if you can make out bits?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hold on.
Just roll intelligence. If you get like a nat 20, I'll just let you learn the language or something.
That's no, I got a 19. So pretty
19 is pretty close. So, you can make out that the first word doesn't actually seem to be in another language, and this is of the just paper that is just on its own with a note. You can see arson. You can see a few words go by. You see our last. You see something about communication. And further on, you see the names Stormweaver and Degath. And then Stormweaver again. Mind. Housegriff. And you see Strong Enough. And the followers. Then Azar. And then at the very end, as a signature, that is not in another language since it is a name, Azramain. That is what you can
Shirley's
get.
just gonna get like, he's gonna get like a little frightened, like, drop it out of fear.
Alright, do you want to inspect the inside cover of the other book? Because I will let you get about the... You don't need to do a secondary check. You can see... something about demigod and necromancy, as well as with some of my and chance, and then it's also signed Azramain.
Guys, didn't the bugbear say if we kill the dragon, I can go see Azramain?
He did.
I mean, we can't do much here because, if anything, we might have to come back to this place, unless I can find something.
There's still the right hallway, but
I mean that is true. Might as well go there first, and then go back and in the dragon.
the molten skeletons are still just standing on the bridge. They are completely inactive at the moment, just holding completely still, just kind of dripping and reabsorbing their own lava. As you lead the party to the other side, you can see that there's just an armory. And, the bridge is broken to this area, but you can kind of see through the door that it's an armory. You can't actually, like, walk right in unless you want to jump it. Do you want to jump it?
Can I make the jump?
It's like 7 feet, so it's a little tricky, and you might have to roll athletics, but the DC is going to be low. But there is a chance you fall like 70 feet. You'd fall about 70 feet, which is 7 D6s if you fall.
Acrobatics check?
I'd let you do acrobatics. The DC is pretty low.
It better be lower than 6.
Go to 6! You know what? I'll let you grab the edge because the DC was literally 7 because it's 7 feet.
Okay.
You don't fall, but you are hanging on the far edge.
You think you can get crawl yourself up there?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Are you guys gonna... Who else is gonna jump?
Wait, question.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, can I throw level?
You'd have to make a strength check, but then you'd have to just get good on the strength check instead of Blubbles athletics.
Strength.
The DC would be higher
19.
for that. 19?
19. Yeah.
You grab Blubble before Blubble can react and just chuck him across. He like skids past Sheeta across the floor and like bumps into the door, which is actually partially open, and it just kind of knocks it open.
Blubble is
sorry,
absolutely fuming right now.
You think you guys can help me over?
It's a 7-foot gap. What are they gonna do to help you?
Is she just still hanging?
Yeah, Sheeta has not gotten up. You can if you want.
Level.
Okay, yeah, I
Level,
get it.
Okay, you could just do it.
You should probably. Okay. Anyways,
Yeah, I will
If you have
help
a way to help, you can. I don't know what you do, so that's up to you if you think of something.
Blubble, can you promise me when I come?
Get a rope.
You're gonna what?
Said, didn't we just get a bunch of rope?
Yeah, but like you want to fashion an entire bridge or something.
Okay, so is it Skelly or Sheeta who's like hanging?
Sheeta's up. Was hanging though.
On the side.
Skelly hanging from like
Well,
the
can you?
Skelly's fine. Skelly's on the other side. Well, not where you guys are. He's on the first side.
Bubble, promise me when I come back over there, you won't kill me.
I like, is this a I won't kill you? Yeah, you know what? I won't kill you. I was never
Hey.
gonna kill you. You didn't have to give me any ideas.
I mean, you looked pretty angry when I tossed you against a metal door, so I had to make sure.
This is where Skelly tries to jump across, and then Blubble just kicks him square in the chest, like just Sparta kicks him off the edge into the abyss.
Bye!
My forge now.
And then one of the molten skeletons becomes sentient.
Hey guys, I'm Steve the Molten Skeleton. Okay, do you jump across?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt it.
Roll either athletics or acrobatics, you can choose. Though I don't know why you choose acrobatics, because you're better at athletics.
So am I rolling? Is that
Athletics.
okay. I have +3 in that.
You have to.
I rolled an 8.
That is
I rolled an
enough.
8.
I said the DC was
Oh,
7,
yeah.
so it's just enough.
Oh, let's go.
And you don't even have to grab onto the edge. So, yeah, you're able to pull yourself up, and in this room, there are just weapons, all piled up. Lots of long swords that match exactly to yours. There are some great hammers, and even some battle axes, and a closet off to the right side.
Awesome.
Can I look in the
Okay, I'm gonna-
closet?
It is sealed by a fire lock.
Oh. Is there? There's.
Skelly could open it, but you couldn't.
Okay.
Also, it doesn't just work with
Ellie-
any fire magic, it is specific to the user.
Ellie, do you want to open the lock?
Yeah, hold on. So are these swords like different from mine, or are they like the exact same?
They are exactly the same. Manufactured identical to yours.
I want to take one of the big hammers. I feel like that's gonna help me.
It's just a great hammer, so you can add a great hammer to your inventory.
And also, I want
It's
to take
a-
the axes, and I want to hand them the Blubble.
They are huge, but okay.
Yes.
They are battle
Of course.
axes.
Is it 2 battle axes that you just handed me?
If you want all of them, there's 3.
I'll take 2.
A
and
battle
give-
axe is a 2-handed weapon, right?
Yeah.
There you go, Blubble. my gratitude.
I will just take 1, but yes.
I don't know how you're gonna get that thing around, but you'll figure it out. Anyways, fire blast the door.
Okay. It opens like the others, and inside there is an empty pedestal. And in it you can see that a sword could slide down into it to just be stored there. Though no sword is there.
So like my sword?
If you want to try your sword, you may.
I will.
It seems to be a little loose. It doesn't seem to be a perfect fit. And if you want to roll a
I
history
think-
check, you may.
Sure. What the fuck? 6.
Seems familiar. Sword goes there, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely sword.
I know, all the viewers are gonna be like, oh my gosh, why are they rolling so bad? There's no lore here. It's just obvious things.
Just the fact we
So this-
suck.
It's probably one of Arson's swords, but I don't think his sword is here.
You would
I
know
can
that
definitely
Arson does
say
have a primary sword he uses.
I know, he had definitely a hefty sword.
You know what? First, I'll just let you remember that in the other forges, he would have a matching spot like this to place his sword when he's not using it,
Guys, I don't think we're getting...
though it's absent. I mean, the last place you saw that was right before you had a little nap for 85 years.
To this area, because we don't have his sword. There was no sword in that room. And I don't see his sword in this room either. This is an issue.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do while you're here, since you've explored every primary area? There's little details you could go find, but you don't have to. Okay, then.
I don't think there's any more that I would like to do.
With that, if you guys wish, you can exit the entire cave. You can just pretty much skip to being back at the airship, traveling through the cave that you came in through. Now that there's not really anyone left to stop you, you can even grab the dragon head on the way out and tote it all the way back down. Meet up with Hector and Kane and make your way back to Azar. And
Yay.
we will, just to wrap up, because it's like I just need to tell you where you're going next episode, you guys can meet up with Chagolk, and with the dragon head in hand, if you have anything to say to him, you may.
We killed the dragon!
Good job.
I'm like, you know what I want. Now hand it over. I got your. You know what I
I
want.
have nothing physical for you, though I do have something. I do have knowledge to impart.
You lied to me. You said.
Well, I can give you passage to Azar, and I'm going to give you the way to get there. Or, I mean, not Azar.
Right.
That's also not. He didn't say Azar. He would have said the correct city name.
I did say,
Arapema.
like,
He's
we
not
were
stupid.
in a...
Yeah. If you want passage, you'll have to pass the Eternal Storm outside. It's embedded deep within a canyon. And if you want to get there, I can give you a way to get to the person who can help you get there. I know it's not the most direct route, but unless you're going to go do this, then it would likely be a month until you can make your way there. Since the tournament is happening over the next month or so. There's a man who lives in the far north, the mountains, a warlock. This Ergonasi warlock can part the storm for you. I will... I unfortunately cannot part the storm. I am not gifted in this type of magic, but I can certainly...
Is that an Ergonazi?
It is.
Oh my god, you're fucking kidding me right now.
He lives in the mountains, and he's mostly a friendly one. Though
He's not.
the god that he works for directly is one who is known for creating storms, embodying righteous anger, and being the judge of heroes.
Give me the directions. I know exactly who you're talking about, and I don't care anything about him.
He lays out a map for you and like draws the path up the coast. You can see actually where Arapema is marked on the map, which is the Lich's city. And you go further north from that canyon opening to the base of the mountains. You won't be able to take your airship up there. A strong breeze would push it down and probably crush it into the rocks. They don't like people getting up there easily. But I'm sure if your intentions are pure, they will let you pass.
Would you allow us safe docking for our airship here, if needed?
Yes, though I would recommend you dock at the coast. No one really travels there.
Oh, okay.
You could likely leave someone to keep watch and be fine. Though, I do have something that you may be interested in, and I do want in return a promise that you will return it, because it is something very dear to my heart.
What is that?
he produces a old leather-bound book with no cover on it. It has clearly just been worn off. Like, it is
What
an
is
old
this?
book. This is my father's journal. And I think if you want any information on the events that led to your hatred of myself, my father, and others, it might be at least worth a read. Just all I ask in return is that you return it to me, or give it to Azramain or that Erganasi warlock. They will both return it to me as well.
I will, because I will be returning, because there's something in the city that I need to get into, which I can't, because I don't have the stuff to do it.
I am taking a big chance letting you hold this. Please do not break my trust. And he is going to hand you this journal. And you can see on the inside, like on the first page, you can see a name written, Degath, which is the same one you saw written in the first note in the forge. And unless there's something else you want to do, you guys may set off for the mountains.
Step off.
Is there anything else you guys want to do, or are you going to travel?
Is this the part where I have to find like the Wolverine teeth?
What in the... Oh, yeah, if you want Wolverine teeth, you could probably get them soon. I like that is so out of context for anyone else, but I know what you mean.
Yes, we discussed this beforehand.
Yeah,
like,
you'll be able to
that
get some
far.
eventually.
I have two things to ask him.
Okay, what do you want to ask him?
Big. Who is Dagoth? Is that your father?
My father.
What was he to Azra?
He was in the position I am. Not a follower, but an ally and a friend to Azramain. And trusted advisor. They each had their own cities and peoples to watch over, but they worked together often.
I had a question. I had something to show you. I'm going to show him the notes and ask him if he has anything so I can read this language.
One sec, let me check if he can read this. Because this is, like, I do know there's the exact language that this is, and I just don't know if he has it. One sec. I don't believe he can read this. Let's see. I unfortunately am not gifted in the literary arts. I only know common.
Is there
And a bit
any
of
way,
celestial.
any way you know what this language is, so I can try to find something to help
It
me?
looks a little similar to Celestial. It's clearly an old text.
Do you have anything I
There
can
are
use, like,
sections
book or-
of that journal that are written in this as well. I believe it is an older language that they've used as a code to communicate. I would guess it's either infernal or primordial, possibly abyssal.
Do you have any books on any of those?
Unfortunately, we don't have many books since many have been destroyed over the years. Though,
sorry.
if you're
Your father's
seeking
name is
Azramain,
now-
he might be able to translate those, though I'm guessing you aren't going to ask.
Oh, I'm gonna ask. I have many things to ask.
Who knows, maybe
I
even
think
the
I might
warlock will
expect
know what they say.
Because I see your father's name's in here. And
I
don't
think the warlock speaks celestial and primordial, so unless it's infernal, then you should be able to ask him.
Thanks, I guess.
With that, he is going to wave you goodbye after casting guidance on two of you. Who wants guidance? Two of you guys can have guidance. He can only do two people at
I
once.
forgot to use it last time, so probably not me.
Oh, actually, it only lasts one day. He has a empowered guidance thing that makes it last one day, but you're going to take more than a day to get to the mountains anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Ah.
So, as you guys are able to push off, wave goodbye to Azar. And while you guys were here just for a short time, the Dragonborn blacksmith would have been able to fix up your airship a little bit so you don't have holes in the deck anymore.
Wait, where's Sligo? I want to say bye to Sligo.
Yeah, you can say bye, Sligo. Goodbye, Skelly! He just, like, yells as, you lift off.
I want to take Sligo. I want to bring Sligo with us.
No, you can't take Sligo. I'm not doing that voice forever. I can't do that voice forever.
I will.
You'll see him again probably, unless he dies off camera. I mean, they're all rebels, so a lot of them probably will, since that's how that works, being a rebel.
Kill him just with his voice, wouldn't you? You would
So,
just kill them all.
as you guys make your way up toward the mountains, you see marked on your map is the mountains you need to head to, with name Storm God and Soren Lazuli written over it, who you would assume is the name of the warlock you're looking for. And as you do this, you guys can all take a nice long rest. Though, Blubble, you have some interesting dreams as you are sailing up to the mountains. Except you're muted if you have any
Right.
response to that.
Alright. Do I take a full long rest still?
Yes, you can. Though,
Okay.
next episode we'll pick up with just Blubble. As we take a little look into that. But that is the end of the episode.
I'm
This one was a little bit of a longer one. Oh, wow, a lot bit of a longer one. I just looked at the
little
time.
bit.
Holy cow. It went way over what I planned. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. We'll see you all in the next episode. Bye,
Hey, we
everyone.
didn't discontinue. Bye bye.
Yeah, we didn't discontinue. Woo! Bye.
Let's go.
Not canceled yet.